Hi guys, and welcome to my Kotlin tutorials for Android certification series. And we continue working on data binding. You can download, if you watched my last video, you should have this app array that looks like this. So when we click on the button on the first activity, it takes us to the second activity, and the text is being um, set as welcome to second activity by right here. See, it's, let me see, I'm sorry, it's supposed to be initially hello world, but it's changing to welcome to second activity. um, so we're gonna continue working on that because this was too simple. Now we're gonna be working a little bit with data. And for that, let's create, so click on package. Where's the package? Java. So click on the package, and let's create new Kotlin file. We'll call it my viewModel class. Which will extend viewModel class, viewModel, and here we're going to create a variable my text, oops, var my text equals my changed text. So the next step would be go to activity main 2, and within the layout, but before the constraint layout, we're gonna say data. Let's close it like this, and we're gonna create a variable. If you start typing variable, it gives you this name and type. Name, let's call it my just view model, like this, and type would be just start typing. You see this class we created, my view model. And by the way, oh my god, you don't supposed to call view model with the you have to make it capital. So let me refactor, rename, just make M capital, refactor. Okay, and so here you can just start typing my, let me see, dot my view model. We basically need the package name plus the my view model. So let me start typing com. Here pops up. Yes, exactly. And then my view model. Here you go. So now this variable contains this class, my view model. So we go now to text view where it says hello world. We're gonna say this at curly brackets, and once it's put v, it gives you this view model right here name variable, view model dot my text. My text is right here, variable we created in view model, my view model class. So, but that's not it. It will not show up yet as a change text. We need to go to main activity 2 and we're gonna delete this here right here, because we're gonna use something else. I'm gonna say view model. Oh wait, we need to say right here where we have another late var. We need to create late var in uh, and here in non-create we're gonna say view model equals, we need to initialize it, view model provider, this, and then dot get my view model class Java. And by the way, here I made mistake. I guess I clicked too fast. Instead of my view model, it's just view model. And just retype it. View model right here. Okay, that, and then we're gonna say, and oh, you know what? It's actually it was right from the beginning. My view model, the late in var, the way it was right. My view model. I got confused by. I guess it's not good to call same thing. Okay. So we are good here. Let's run it. All right. So click the button, takes us to second activity, and it shows my change text, which is we put this text in my view model class. As you see, var my text, my change text. And so what happens here is, where's XML? Here we have this data variable that references my view model class, and here where it says text, it says references. It goes like this: references this variable view model, and then it says my text, which is this one, my text. And here in main activity 2, we initialize it, so it shows that text. Now let's make it a little bit more complicated, like a real life situation. Let's add a button. Let's go to design. So we are in activity main 2. There's a text view here, but we're also gonna add a button. And let's say 70p from the button. Let's make it 100. All right, and now let's change the button's name, button's text. If we go to code and it says button, let's go to my view model, and let's create second variable. Let's create it like this: var button text equals changed text, right? And then if we go to once again to activity main 2, and we just like over here we can say at view model variable dot button text, and then in okay, so let's run it. See if text will be changed. Oh, but you know what? Let's see. Change text. Okay. Perfect. Now what I want to do is I want to click on this button and change text, this one right here, as well as the button itself. So how are we going to do that? Well, so let's go to my view model and let's create another variable button text 2, and call it text has been changed, and let's do on clicks, so function button click. So view import that. Okay, let's see what's the we have button 2, and let's change both of them, and text view 2. So go to my view model and we'll say let's change the text view. It's the once again text view 2. Text we're actually gonna say what we're gonna do. We're gonna change this button text. You know what? We don't really need this button text 2. We're gonna say button text will be equal text change number 2, and then my text will say the same thing. We'll say excuse me, my text will be text change number 2. Both of them will have the same text. Alright, so now let's go to activity main 2 and add this on click, which will be same way as we had before. This curly brackets for that data binding view model, and this time we're gonna find this function button click. There you go. Here we need to change a little bit. Do like this, remove those, and put like that. So copy this. Okay, let's run, see what's gonna happen. If we click on the new button in the second activity, so we go to second activity. It changes the text, but we want to change it again. Click, and nothing happens. That's because we need to use lifecycle when we installed, we edit dependency, we edit also view model and Livedata, and so we need to do a couple changes here in order for this to work. First of all, if we need to go to my view model class, and where it says text, we're gonna say mutable live data, and it's gonna be string. Same thing for button text. Copy and paste. So instead of this, it's gonna be mutable like that. Okay. Okay, another thing. Oh, by the way, there is no war here. Another thing, here we need to add. So if you click after, let's say, my text, dot value. It has to be like this, dot value on both of them. Dot value. All right. So we're done with my view model class. Let's go to main activity 2. And we're going to say binding lifecycle owner equals this. And here we're going to say view model, which is, I know it's kind of confusing, so many view models names. Okay, so this one right here, variable we created before, view model dot my text, which is my text was actually, I'm sorry, this one, my text. There's a button text and my text. And so what we're going to say here, also value equals before changing text. Okay. Same view model, button text, value equals, I just call it the same, before changing text. All right, so this is that. And so what I click on the bottom, when we load it, let me just run it, see if it's working. We're supposed to first see this one before changing text, and when we click on the button, it should give us this text changed. Let's put it like this again, button, and here text view. Let's do that. Hopefully there are no mistakes, and you'll see. So click on button before changing text. Click. Text changed again. Text view. Text changed again. Button. And so this is the example of data binding, and we used lifecycle here. Dependency is and this is because the way it's, we referenced my view model right here. See my view model in a data variable. All right.